And she would say it very often that you can only dream based on what you've seen. And that stuck to me, and this became a mantra to me as well. It's not only about work, it's also finding time to celebrate small wins, big wins. We spend way more time at work than at home, so we need to like to work with each other. We need to enjoy what we are doing. So this is when I believe about the culture. And one milestone for me during this time, I used to work at Twitter, and the country manager for Brazil, and he was promoted to a global position, and he was moving to US, and he needed to nominate the person that would stay in his place, and he nominated a woman leader, a woman country manager. And I remember that, you know, when you're playing video game and you get to that phase that you think is the final one, and when you get to that phase, it opens a lot of other possibilities. I don't know if this still happens with video games. At least in my time, it was something like that. You have the tracking. And I remember that when she was nominated, this is what happened in my mind. I said, oh my God, I've never seen myself in a position like that. And now this is something that I aspire for. I would like to be in this position once. And I remembered specifically that because my manager back then was like, where do you see yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now? And I said, I want to be where Fiamma is. Not necessarily here at Twitter, but maybe in another company. I want to lead an operation for Brazil or for Latin America. I knew this was only unlocked by seeing her doing it. So, and she would say it very often that you can only dream based on what you've seen. And that stuck to me, and this became a mantra to me as well. So definitely start leading AppsFlyer Brazil operation was another big milestone. And now on my 4th year, now leading LATAM AppsFlyer operation is another milestone. And when I moved from the ad tech to the mobile app industry, I was a bit shocked that I didn't see the diversity that I was seeing ad tech on the mobile app industry. Is it still very much male dominant? I think the reason being, and this is a perception, is not based on data, it's a more technical industry. So if you look at technical universities, grades, usually they are more male-driven, and I think this is some of the consequences. But this shouldn't be the reason why, right? For me, it's also not only a personal growth and accomplishments. I think about my women peers in this industry. They are still trying to get more visibility and leadership positions as well. Two very separate things, right? So one is very short-term, KPI-driven, results-oriented on the short term, and the other one is more long-term success. Important to understand what nurtures each one of that. When I think on short term, what nurtures for me the short term is discipline, is rituals. These are things that you cannot drop the ball. Needs to happen. So when I think about my way of leadership, this is when I think, okay, what are the rituals that I'm making sure that we are not dropping the ball and we are doing consistently. So we know what are their priorities, we know what needs to get done, we are talking about what is important, we are addressing what is important. So it can be, and then I'm getting very tactical here, right? It can be weekly all hands, it can be a scrum meeting, it can be one-on-ones. This is what will help you drive the short term and the numbers. And when we are looking at the long term, then is something completely different. Then it's about culture, it's about the vision to where the company wants to go. And if we're talking about culture, it's taking care of the people. This is how I see it. It's not only about work, it's also finding time to celebrate small wins, big wins. It's having time to get to know each other as a person. We spend way more time at work than at home, so we need to like to work with each other. We need to enjoy what we are doing. So this is when I believe about the culture. And when I talk about the vision, and this is way bigger, is making sure team is inspired to what the company is building for the future, that they truly believe on the purpose of that company. So this is something that needs to happen in parallel of the day-to-day and the KPIs and the tough and sometimes boring work that we have to do, that everyone has to do it. But there will be the fun moments, there will be the moments that we will celebrate, and it's trust the process in this sense. I think that for us to become better professionals, better humans, we need to better understand ourselves. We need to know ourselves very well. Understand what triggers our anxiety, what triggers our emotions in a positive way, what makes us the most engaged. So I will definitely spend time on that. I think this is critical for the success. And saying that at the beginning of the career, no one knows what they're doing. So anxiety and being afraid is a constant, that they are not alone. This is simply the reality of doing something new, learning something new. As you've been exposed to more situations, you feel more comfortable, and you'll get there. So don't be afraid of being afraid. This is part of the journey.